narcotic protocol of the hospital basically. So first let me tell you why we use narcotic. Like in most of the cases we are using narcotic to like provide it as a sedation or as an pain removing agent. So this is the most usage of narcotic in ICU, I would say. Now if your doctor prescribes narcotic for your patient, then first of all you need to fill up the prescription that is being provided in the narcotic book. So in the narcotic book there are basically you'll find 3 pages, mostly color coded as white, pink and blue, and the first white page that is supposed to be taken by the pharmacist in the pharmacy, like that will be kept in the pharmacy. The second page, that is the pink page, that is supposed to be kept in the book itself, that will excuse me, that will stay in the book itself. And the last page, that one is the blue page, so that will go into the MRD file of the patient. Now these are the 3 pages, and we need to fill up the white page, and we can put carbons in between, like the carbon copies in between. Then there are 3 segments for filling up the page. So in the 3 segments, the first part would be like the basic details of the patient. You need to know whether you can fill up the page by yourself or not. That would depend upon your hospital protocol. Then the next part, which is the daily prescription, that is to be filled up by the doctor. Whatever it takes, remember, do not fill it up. It's a big no-no. Do not fill it up, okay? It is to be filled up by the doctor. And the last portion, that is to be filled up by the pharmacist halfly, like in a half manner, and the rest of the part you are supposed to fill up when you are administering the narcotic. So that is one part. Like in the basic details, I'll just tell you in a brief manner like what are there. So in the basic part, there is the date and the name of the patient, the UHID, IPID of the patient. Then you get to then you are supposed to write the diagnosis of the patient. Then I think like the route, which is IV or patch or whatever, that you need to write. Then the name of the medication, and you need to take the signature of the patient. If your patient is oriented and fit enough to sign, then you can take the signature. Otherwise you can just mention that the patient is sick, or if the patient is in ventilator, you can easily mention that the patient is in ventilator. So that you can do. Now moving on to the next segment, there's a daily prescription segment. So in that segment, the doctor is supposed to write the route, the name of the medication, the dose of the medication. Then if you're giving it in the form of infusion, what is the duration of the medication, everything the doctor is supposed to write. Then the doctor is supposed to sign, mention their name, and is supposed to write their registration number. So that is quite important. That part, as I've told you, is to be mentioned definitely by the doctor, not by anyone else. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, now moving on to the third part, which is have to be filled up by the pharmacist, like the amount, like the strength of the drug that the pharmacist is actually like giving to you or issuing it. He should mention it, he should sign it. Whenever you are receiving the medication, you're supposed to sign it. Okay, so now you've filled this much up. Then before going into the pharmacy, you have to indent the medication. So once you're indenting the medication, in most of the hospitals it is being cross-checked. I mean, if you're indenting it with your own account, if you have it in your hospital, then you need another person's username and password to cross it. Okay, so that you need to see. Mostly they are having, like, you need at least 2 persons details to indent a narcotic. So once you're done with indenting the narcotic, you're going to the pharmacy, right? You're going to the pharmacy, you're showing the book, you're telling this patient's narcotic is needed and everything. Then that person will cross check, he'll take up the slip and all. After that, you're receiving it, you're signing it. Okay, you're then keeping the book in the pharmacy, you're bringing the ampule, you're loading the medication, and after you start administering the medication to your patient, you're supposed to take the broken ampule, submit it, sign it that you have returned the ampule. You're supposed to take the book back. Now while administering, you're supposed to cross sign it again. Okay, if your in charge is present, make sure you're taking a signature from that person also, like crossing it and taking a signature either from your senior or from your in charge, from your colleague, whosoever is present at that point of time. Just make sure that you're taking the signature. Once you're doing it, there are also segments like where you can give handover, but do not do it. Try to administer the medication within your time. Okay, just do not try to drag it over shifts. And the best way to like, I suppose you can keep a narcotic medication if you have prepared any kind of infusion, you can keep it just till 24 hours, not more than that. And I would suggest it's best if you bring it immediately and administer it. That would be the best thing ever. Do not ever misuse any narcotic. Do not ever misuse the narcotic, slip, book, anything. That might lead to any legal cases. Okay, so make sure that you know the hospital narcotic protocols very well, or in general narcotic protocol before administering it or anything. Even in the slips, like the white page would be taken by the pharmacist, leave that. When you're coming back, you're having the pink paper and the blue paper. Make sure you're signing in the administration space. Okay, do not leave it vacant. Even make sure you take it up in the, like, you ask the doctor to write it in the medication card also. There also you sign it properly. Make sure that you are okay, you are all clear from your side. Okay, do not take up all these hustle. So just make sure you're following all these things. And even if you need to discard the narcotic, that also has a protocol. So you must have someone to cross it over that you're discarding the medication, that too in running water in the basin or somewhere, with proper presence of any senior colleague or in charge. Okay, so make sure you're following all the protocols. And safe nursing, happy nursing. Keep continuing. Meet you in the next video. Bye bye.